According to the laws of nature, cows eat grass, which they graze directly in the fields. However, during wintertime, they must rely on important forage reserves, which are simply dried hay. To obtain hay of quality, every farmer is well aware that everything begins with the mowing. First of all, cut the forage when it has not yet reached an advanced stage of maturity. Then, dry it quickly. Now, at an early stage, hay is often wet and not easily dryable in the field. Freshly cut windrows tend to compact while the underneath part dries very slowly. In presence of favorable climatic conditions, and notwithstanding any harvesting conditioning, one must allow 3 to 4 days, along with all the entailed risks, before reaching a 20% degree of humidity. Otherwise, when weather is fine, even if hay dries quickly on the surface, solar rays destroy its vitamins, namely the carotene which identifies itself with its green color. It is therefore necessary to set in motion as quickly as possible the ventilation of the entire windrow left by the cutting machine. The windrow turner offers a new solution which comes to the rescue of lingering haymaking. Indeed, it accelerates the drying process while sparing leaves and protecting them against any extended exposure to the sun which causes bleaching. Equipped with a fingered pickup unit, similar to that found in a press, it gently lifts the windrow to drive it onto a large apron belt. Without being altered in any way, the windrow is driven onto a rotative conveyor, which compels it to do a half turn before toppling upside down. It then lies on a warm and dry ground so as to expose the sun to its underneath part, which is still humid. They noticed that 2 turnings at an interval of 1 day permitted to double the drying speed. In that particular case, losses of dry material were nonetheless limited to 0.5%. On the other hand, other tests allowed them to notice that the windrow turner is particularly designed to accelerate the drying process following a rainfall, since it releases the water confined at the base of the windrows. To obtain maximum efficiency, it is therefore recommended to turn over the windrow twice. First, a few hours following the cutting, and a second time the next morning. This practice permits to accelerate the drying process at the greatest allowable degree, while limiting leaf losses at 1%, losses that might reach 12% with the usual methods. The cow will always have hay of superior quality, nothing less than a tasty pasture to graze upon at all times.